Hello, class. I'm Prajwal Suresh. This presentation is a critical analysis of two leading luxury auto manufacturers, BMW and Mercedes Benz, to find out which company has a sustainable competitive advantage in the market. This presentation will cover how will VRIO concept will be utilized towards analyzing VRIO analysis of BMW, VRIO of Mercedes Benz, a comparison between BMW and Mercedes Benz, and the resources used to analyze this. VRIO stands for Value, Rarity, Imitability, Organization, where value stands for all the resources of luxury auto manufacturer such as brand value in the market, portfolio of the company, manufacturing capabilities, supply chain management of the company, and intangible assets such as skilled employees in the organizations and patent owned. Depending on how many resources are there in the market, a particular resource can be rare or not rare. If the resources of the value of the company can be duplicated by another, it is losing the competitive advantage of that particular value. The last one is organization, which is about how effectively is the resource being used to make a gain on that competitive advantage. A sustainable competitive advantage of a company can determine the success of it when going against competition. BMW and Mercedes being publicly traded companies, factors which give this automotive companies a sustainable competitive advantage will determine the value of their stocks. BMW is one of the leading luxury auto manufacturer with a lot of factors affecting the company. I've chosen macro factors to analyze the VRIO of the BMW. Stocks of great value to the company. But since there are a lot of automotive companies with better stocks, it is not rare. The skilled employees around the world have bought in the value for BMW and they are rare in the market, but not limited to train employees or to acquire those skills. With more premium auto manufacturers, they are always employing skilled laborers and training them to perfection. BMW as a parent company owns BMW automobiles, semi-premium cars such as Mini Cooper, and the world's most luxurious car segment, Rolls-Royce. In addition to that, they also have a motorcycle segment which is called BMW motorcycles. With expansion of market in some of the most niche areas, BMW organized in utilizing this value to maximum extent in marketing and investor reports. The wide range of products offered will create new markets for BMW. For example, the Mini Cooper is cheaper hatchback for BMW, which is competitively priced against the Mercedes-Benz hatchback with whole new segment of racing motorcycles offered by BMW. It would take decades for Benz to compete in this sector. The R&D of BMW of its cars, bikes, and features, which makes it what it is, can be compared with only a handful of premium car manufacturers. Because of each R&D is unique, it is hard to imitate. BMW has been able to sell its product at the right pricing in each country through establishing 31 manufacturing facilities around the world. Thus, being the first in the market to establish itself in certain regions has given a head start over other companies. Brand being the most valuable asset across the world for BMW, its collaboration with clothing brands, sporting events are some of the rare collaborations. The title of most sustainable automobile manufacturer in the world since 1999 has been one of the biggest titles that can trump over any other brand, as reducing the carbon footprint is of urgent need. The network of BMW across the world, which work in collaboration to manufacture efficiently and also provide value for the product, gives BMW an edge over Mercedes. BMW has an abundance of liquid assets which allows it to invest in building manufacturing plants worth over a billion US dollars all over the world. Their annual sales is about 116 billion US dollars. Their financial services, which offers assistance to customers to insure and buy their product with ease, is hard to imitate as an investment, and time is needed to start the service is pretty high. As a motorcycle brand, BMW has bagged over 20 cups since inception and is key to its marketing strategy. To keep up with the brand name well known, but with many other competition, these wins in the race are also being shared with other companies. While stocks of parent brand similar brand Daimler is considered high now, there has been very limited growth in stocks and still stands lower than BMW. Therefore, the stocks cannot be used as a competitive advantage in comparison to BMW. Mercedes Benz has high skilled workers very similar to BMW, but since they are the same, they cannot be used to compare the compare or promote the brand over its competition. Benz has very low presence compared to BMW's 150 countries establishment with over 4,000 dealerships. With Mercedes Benz being pioneers only in cars, BMW has won the competitive advantage over here in this segment as it has three sub brands and also owns the leading luxury cars Rolls-Royce. The R&D is a head start is a head competition with BMW and has innovations which makes them almost in par with the BMW. Benz has a strong brand which is hard to imitate just like BMW. While this is a very valuable asset, there are brands in the same market with strong market value. Motorsport is where Benz has been able to beat BMW with very high reputation in F1 sports, but in spite of being this using in spite of being a very valuable asset, it has not been able to make a sizable impact on the brand sales. Manufacturing facilities across the world is low in comparison to BMW. Thus, in spite of having state of art facilities to manufacture cars, low investment across the world has made it fall behind BMW. The graph shown now is the comparison between resources that summarize the VRIO analysis by assigning 10 points for each resource against VRIO. As we can see that all resources have been a very value of been of value BMW and Mercedes Benz, but the range of resources owned by BMW are more rare than Benz, as the stocks are higher and has a upward growth since inception, giving it a possible advantage in those areas. Hard to imitate portfolio of BMW in terms of wide range of products is a sustainable competitive advantage to BMW compared to Mercedes. While many resources such as motorsports championships of Benz are great brand image, BMW has been able to utilize its resources to maximum extent, thus has increased sales every year, and stock prices are higher than Benz. To conclude, BMW has a sustainable competitive advantage over Mercedes-Benz. Following are the references that I have used for the above analysis. Thank you.